So we're with Nick Gwiazdowski here at Colorado Springs at the U.S. Olympic Training Center and at USA Wrestling's offices. Nick, you came in for some work with the national coaches, kind of looking over your world championships. How are these meetings going? Are they helpful for you?
Yeah, the evaluations are definitely really helpful. Just kind of break down a lot of positions we got into, what was good, what was not good, and what to kind of where we want to head in our next direction here, heading into the 2018 training cycle. So it's definitely good to be out here and pick up where we want to go in our training.
Yeah, so I mean, you must feel pretty encouraged about winning a medal in your first senior worlds. What are your memories and thoughts about that? Is it still fresh, or have you kind of moved on?
It's fresh, but I moved on. I know there's you can't dwell on those things too long. So it was good. I had an awesome experience all summer. Really, it was really fast, but at the same time, I took a lot in and really grew as a wrestler, so it was fun.
So you obviously must have gotten a lot better during the course of things to be able to win a medal. Was there any matches or parts of matches in Paris that you're real proud of, things that you showed that the work you've been putting in is paying off?
Yeah, I think throughout actually all my matches there are things that, you know, probably 6 months ago I wouldn't have done, and there are probably some things that maybe even 2 months ago I wasn't doing. So just the growth there and the overall growth in a year from fourth at the Olympic trials to bronze in the world. So there's a lot of growth, and I'm very happy about that.
You had a lot of international tournaments. I mean,
yeah, that
didn't look like you turned down a spot.
Yeah, that was part of the plan, was to get a lot of mat time and take those positives and negatives from each tournament and learn from those. So I definitely took advantage of my opportunities and wrestled and got better from those.
So talk a little bit about your training situation. After college, you decided to stay in Raleigh and work out with people there at North Carolina State. But yeah, I know you travel around and you do a lot of training elsewhere. But to talk about what you're doing on a daily basis to continue this improvement.
It's a lot of, you have to be really disciplined in this and know, you know, when you can afford to take breaks and when you got to put your foot down and stay home and train. And I've been doing a good job of that, and I have 4 or 5 guys that are always willing to come in and get workouts in, and coaches that will give me the time, especially, you know, Frank Beasley, the new coach at George Mason, but also Obi Blanc, who's taking over our freestyle program, and you know, them spending time out of their day and coming in and helping me and watching film and breaking down technique and all those things. It's a lot of fun, but at the same time you got to be into it. You got to be into it, and that's what I've been able to do and continue to do where I'm at and be excited about it. So. And
with heavyweights, it's a little different. I remember Bruce Baumgartner used to either bring people in to train with him, or he would go somewhere where he could get with good heavyweights. What kind of guys do you spend time training with? Obviously, you can't train with all the guys trying to beat you in your weight class, but yeah, you do have to have good heavyweight or big men to work out with.
Yeah,
right?
that's for sure. Yeah, and I have some in North Carolina, and you know, I'll spend time working technical stuff with smaller guys. If it's new, you know, I'll spend time working with 97 kilo guys or 86 kilo guys. But when it comes time to implement it and see how it's going to work against a bigger body, I got some guys in my own practice room, or I'll go up to Penn State and work out with some guys up there and get a different set of eyes on it, and you know, mix and match technique and skills from different areas and work on it with different opponents.
So only 3 American teams have ever won a world team title. You're on one of them in freestyle. I mean, talk about that. I mean, this wasn't just you know, Nick went and got a bronze medal, but it was like U.S. went and got the team title. It was a different story this year.
It was huge. I think a lot of it was, you know, we had great leadership behind Jordan and Kyle going out there and winning, but also early on in camp, Bill was, you know, super excited about the team we had, and even Jordan, who's been on 7 teams now, he's like, you know, this is. I'm excited about this team. I see a lot of positive in this, and at least myself, I believed in. I kept believing as the coaches, you know, would preach to us, and we would train and to get better, and kind of all came through on those 2 days.
You started your career up in Binghamton, got an All-American honor, and made a decision to go down to NC State, which is a program on the rise, and you were a big part of that program being on the rise. What's it like there? I mean, is it you seeing even more progress with the team? Obviously, it's a program that's capable of competing with any college team in the country, and you competed for it, but now you're still around it, right?
Yeah, I'm there every day mostly, and just seeing from, when I'm working out with the guys or sitting there watching, there's a different level of not just intensity but focused intensity, and different level of motivation and all those things, and I feel it from them, and I'm sure they absorb some off me. So it's definitely a positive relationship, and things, the right people around the program, both support and also coaching staff wise, and we're doing a great job of that, and continue to move forward. It's not easy in this college field because there's so many great coaches and great programs that have so much momentum and building, but we're working in, and we're advancing.
So you must have some goals for the year. Have you guys started identifying them? I know there are short and long-term goals for every athlete. And are those kind of things you're working with here, or is it pretty simple in your mind what's next?
Yeah, it's. I'm sure we'll get there, but in my mind right now, I got the World Club duels coming up, and though I'm sure there'll be tough teams there. After Iran's performance at the World Cup, I'm sure they'll be back ready to wrestle on their home turf, and especially after my performance, people will be better prepared to wrestle me, and that'll just force me to get better in different positions and evolve and still win matches. So those are things that I have to keep in the back of my mind to help me get to my next goals, and let's just keep winning matches and win the World Championships next year. So
when you're not on the room, what kind of things do you enjoy doing, Nick? I mean, a lot of people, they know you, they know of you, but they may not know the kind of things that are interesting to you outside of, beating heavyweights.
Yeah, a lot of my time is actually spent traveling. There's also days on the weekend I enjoy going to the sauna and the coffee shop with my friends, and then have a nice dinner. Nothing too fancy with me. Summer I like to be outside near the water if possible, and nothing too out of the ordinary with myself. And
you say you haven't been back to upstate New York since you won your medal, right?
No, yeah.
You looking forward to that? Some friends and family?
I am looking forward to it. I'll be back up there in November, so get some time to spend with my people up there, and I'll definitely enjoy that.
Well, anyone else you want to do a shout out to? I mean, we're going to throw this out there, and obviously, there's been a lot of people as part of your journey, right?
Yeah, no, and those people mean a lot to me, and back in New York, and people that have stuck with me and supported me. It's gone out of their way to help me. It means a ton to me. Very
good, Nick. Well, hey, it's good to have you out here in Colorado Springs. Your next tournament is going to be in Iran, huh?
Yep, in Toronto.
Yeah, so you're going out there with the Titan Mercury Club. That's a heck of a tournament, isn't it? You been to that one before?
I went last year when it was in Ukraine, and it was pretty big. And I'm sure Iran will they'll pull out all the stops if the tournament's in their home country. So
yeah,
I look forward to that, and we're bringing a good squad, so we'll be ready to compete.
Excellent. Thanks, Nick.